got worse.
No! So guys, originally the problem with why I had that big backfire and caught on fire is we had the evap's hooked up, right? That's what you guys changed?
We had them unhooked, yeah.
They unplugged those. A lot of fuel came out and the fire started, and then we just restarted it and it went.
Dude, that had to be 17 laps. I think Adam was right. Yeah.
I had my foot to the floor the whole last 2 laps. That was all we had.
Dude, that was amazing.
Dude, that was amazing.
It went so much farther than I thought.
What in the world?
So this goes to show you can wreck them, you can burn them, you can drift them, and you can even run them off gas.
So, I mean, yeah, it's incredible. And how many laps did we end up doing?
I think it was 17.
17, wow, Adam, nice guess.
Close to it, at
So
least.
17 times 3/8, anyone got the math on that? 6.375 miles she made it, dude. After a fire, let's hear it for the crowd, dude. Come on, everybody.
Way to go.
Love.
Buenos dias, dude. Look at that.
All right. I guess Adam's hypotenuse was correct. It can run on gasoline, but only for 17 laps. So that's another, if you're in a pinch and all you got is gasoline, toss her in the crankcase. You got about 6 miles till it's going to be rod knocking real heavy. At that point, you're going to want to switch back to oil. Should be 100% fine. Jackson, why do we need oil? Can you give a quick learning tutorial here? Because it's a science video. We need to teach them something.
So it's a lubricant, right?
Yeah.
Motors are built with what they call tolerances. You got clearance where there's oil cushions to keep metal for metal contact happening.
That's why it's so thick.
The most important one is your oil cushion around your rod bearings and main bearings to your crankshaft, because without your crankshaft spinning, you ain't getting no moving.
Yeah.
No moving, you ain't got no power. So,
That's why we started hearing that.
yeah, so what was happening is we had no cushion there, and that cushion got tighter because everything was getting hotter, and then the bearing was eating away and then getting looser, running better, and then it finally just ate the bearings out of her and sent parts.
You'll have that.
That's why they say they always run best right before they come apart.
they
Dude, that
do.
lap 15, you were cooking.
What,
The rods.
Lap 17 before we started knocking hard. Shoot.
Tough
Fastest
break.
lap time.
Yep. All right, well, just out here proving science once again, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the McFarland Science Channel. Thanks for watching. Do it for today. We'll freaking see you later.